The NFL Today on CBS is presented by Jeep. There's only one.
And welcome back to the NFL Today. And now Amazon takes you out to the sights and sounds of the game between the Steelers and the Bengals. Let's throw it out to Cincinnati with our announcers, Ian Eagle, Charles Davis, and Evan Washburn.
JB, it's one of the fiercest rivalries in the NFL, and today at Paycor Stadium, a new name will join this next chapter. It's quarterback Jake Browning making his first NFL start for the Bengals, who are trying to remain in the playoff race. They enter action today at 5-5. Pittsburgh is 6-4, both teams trailing the Ravens and the Browns in the AFC North. And welcome to the broadcast booth, everybody. Ian Eagle along with Charles Davis. Evan Washburn will join us down on the field. Pittsburgh is looking for a fresh start on offense. They made the announcement this week that Matt Canada, the coordinator, was let go. They were struggling. The production, not where it needs to be. The numbers, not where they need to be either, CD.
When you take a look at him, you understand why Matt Canada is no longer the offensive coordinator, but it's not all on him. Execution has to be a big part of it. There were plays out there to be made that were not made, and Kenny Pickett, the quarterback, is at the focal point of those. And those plays, downfield. George Pickett's wide receiver. Deontay Johnson, wide receiver. Pat Freiermuth, tight end. All of them need to be fed today. Move that ball downfield.
All right, let's get more from Evan.
Yeah, and let's dive into how this new operation will work for Kenny Pickett in this Steelers offense. Running backs coach Eddie Faulkner becomes your new OC. He ran in the meetings this week with a clear message of improved communication and coming together as a unit. As for the play calling, that is now Mike Sullivan's job, quarterbacks coach. He's held that role with two previous organizations over the course of his 20-plus years in the league, and Kenny Pickett told us there's obvious comfort there. They see the game the same way, but this is the first time having Sullivan in his ear, so there will be some unknowns to manage.
And Evan, of course, a lot of attention will be on the Pittsburgh offense, but Mike Tomlin's team has remained competitive because of its defense, a plus 11 turnover margin, which leads the NFL. As for the Bengals, damaging news this week, and a damaging injury to one Joe Burrow. Ligament issue. He's going to have surgery tomorrow on that right wrist, so he is done for the season. Next man up mentality. It means it's Jake Browning who gets an opportunity at quarterback. Let's get to know him. From Folsom, California, big-time high school career, went to the University of Washington, put up excellent numbers there. Undrafted, though, has really had an odyssey to get to this place. The question now, what's the scouting report? What do we see today from Jake?
Well, we see a guy who has ability to create with his legs, both running it downfield and extending plays to throw it. He's very decisive, excellent in pre-snap and post-snap read, and he makes sure he throws it to the right targets. And he's going to emphasize his superstar wide receiver, Jamar Chase. Only 12 yards and catches last week against Baltimore. He should get 15 balls thrown to him today. And in the running game, Joe Mixon should get some extra opportunities to take some pressure off of this young quarterback.
Check out the injury front. Wide receiver T. Higgins is going to miss his third straight game. Sam Hubbard is back from an ankle injury, so that is a welcome return, especially what he does against the run. And cornerback Cam Taylor-Britt is out after suffering a quad injury against Baltimore. He leads Cincinnati with 4 interceptions, so Awuzie will get the start, the veteran for the Bengals, on that back line. Countdown to kickoff continues in Cincy, the 108th all-time meeting between the Steelers and the Bengals. We've got all the action for you this afternoon, right here.